For the backend, all the error is working. I have this malware validation being customized. There's it here, as you can see. I have the register, I have the update. All this is the error handling, and I also have, okay, it is installed. This is installed. This is what makes the error validation, and also I have this also utility. I have this password minimum of 8 months, months 26. This is password must be, they must have a lowercase, uppercase, numeric, symbol, and all that. So we test all this, all the error already be handled. This is the user, all the error is being handled, as you can see here. I also have encrypt. The password must be encrypt. This is all controller. And let's, this week is not about backend. It is about unit testing. I created extra folder called unit testing. But before this, let's see. This is the environment. This is render. This is the host. This is the key, and this is the value. And let's check our MongoDB applet. If we refresh the MongoDB, or we have no data inside. And if we come here, we want to insert, because we have no data, we have to already sign user. Let me get a credential for this, and let me copy this here. Copy. Okay, now let's go back. Let's try this. I want to see the first error handling. The first error handling, let's say is no username. Let's click and see. This is the error. Username field is required. All the error is being handling. And let's check this also. Email. Let's say the email is just only a WASP. Let's execute. So we see here email is required. If we go back and remove add symbol and this and click, it will also throw an error. You can see password should contain at least symbol and all that. And now let's execute. Let's execute. I don't want to use this to execute, but let me just do it then delete. It is working fine. And if you come here, refresh, it is working fine. Oh, I don't want to use this. I want to use unit testing to do all this. Let me just refresh. Let me go back to Swagger, and let me just delete this Swagger. Fine. Down, down, down. Let me just delete this Swagger, and let me put in name, and this is it. Let me just put in the delete. What I want to delete. I want to test with Swagger, not this. Okay. Let me just, okay. As you can see, user deleted, and if you come here, refresh, no user. I want to use the unit testing. This is the unit testing. I build extra folder and make a unit testing, and this is it here. Let me clear, let me widen it, and let me open it up a little. This is the test. We have this file here. We have create user. If we don't have, this is it here. Just to post this. And how I'm gonna run this? I'm gonna run it like this. Run. Okay, test. This is what I did here. I just make the test here using this this plugin name here, a mockcard. And if we run this now, if it's not successful, it's gonna throw an error. Before then, let's just post and test. Voila, one passes. And if we try to do it again, it passes. But before then, let's just check the database and see. Let's check database and see. Oh, it's working fine. And let's check the Swagger, because we are required to use Swagger to test if we feel like we want to test it properly. I think, okay, let's use this get user by ID. Let's just use this get user by ID. As you can see here, this is it here. And it passes. As you can see here, the test passes. And I also love using this. I love it a lot. This is my, as you can see here, it throws an error. Why does it throw an error? Because we already have it inside. For you to understand, I use these sometimes. As you can see the yellow arrow here is the testing unit. And if we also use this console to test, we already have, it's going to throw an error because we already have it existing inside. You can see um, zero passes and zero failing, one failing. That means it's not working fine. If we test it with Swagger, you want to repeat, it's going to tell you that you already have the username existing inside. Let's try and see. Maybe we want to create this. We want to do this. We want to create a new. And let's go to the browser. And we want to do this. Let's go here. Because it's already exists. Let's try. You're going to see here, it's already exists. That's why the unit testing is telling us that it already exists. And now, because we already test the unit testing is working fine, let's go to update user. Update user. We want to pass in this. Let me make it smaller. I want to pass in this. I hope I already comment this. Yeah, I already commented. Let me comment this. I want to pass in this body and want to update with this here. With this section, we're passing it inside. And this is it. Automatically, the username will change and the password will remain. The first name will change because we don't have first name. If you check, we don't have first name. Let me quickly use this to run test get user by ID. I use it sometimes. I know it is not required. No way. Let me get the ID. Let me get it from here. Okay, let me get it from here. As you can see here, the username is Obamame, and this is the email here. And we have nothing in the first name, as you can see here, nothing in the first name. And if we post, we're going to be having something in the first name and last name. Let's run the test. Let's run the test again. If it passes, it's going to show us it passed. It is running fine. Yes, it's passing. Yay! It passed. It passed because we have zero. Well, yeah. It passes. It shows here. This is the status. It's working fine. Let's check. Let's check with Swagger. Let's get user by single. Okay. As you can see, let's check. History email was something is wrong. Let's check. Get username. Get username by what? Okay, it doesn't. Something is wrong. It did not pass it inside. Why it didn't pass it inside? Because this username was not correct. And update with that, we did not pass in the ID. That's why it was giving error. We did not pass in the ID. Let's pass in the ID. Now fine. Now let's test again. We expect just only one. Let's check if it works fine for let's check execute. Fine, it works now. That means it works fine. The unit testing is working fine. Fine. Now let's clear and delete. Now we're gonna run delete, not create anymore. Oh, see, this is why it was showing error because one error because we enabled this and we did not comment it. Okay, now let's comment this so that we'll not have the same error and let's save and let's close it up and let's open only search by single and let's get the ID. Let's search by single and see what will happen if we search. Let's save, let's run it. It passes as you can see here, one passes and everything is committed because we just want only single gets ID by single and this is it here, it passes and let's commit and save. Let's go to, if we go back to here, it's gonna work for us fine because we were having one error before. It's gonna work for us fine, no error should be displayed. Okay, as you can see, the update is working fine. We're having error because another file was enabled and is already being executed because already created a user. If we create another user, that means it is duplicate. We don't want duplicate. Now let's delete. Now if we want to delete, let's uncomment. Let's check if we have anyone that is uncomment. Now delete, fine, fine, fine. Okay, let's close and let's leave this. Now I want to delete, let's pass in the ID and let's execute and see. Fine, successful. And let's check if we have it automatically. We don't have any data anymore. You can see the data. If we come here and try to get user by ID, we have no more such user. It's gonna tell us we don't have it again. So you can see it is empty. That means the unit testing is working. This is folder inside the project I created special for unit testing. Thank you. That is all for this week because this week talks about uh, building on unit testing and uh, we can pick any unit testing we want. If we go to week, I'm done for the week. If we go to week 12, yeah, if we go to week 12 and see what is required, week 12 talks about unit testing, and we are successfully done with unit testing. This is it here. I did mine using the plugin I love for unit testing. I use this to test mine. If you go to the file, you will see I use this as my unit testing here. Here, this is it here. You can see this is the requirement. Thank you. All the unit testing is working, and especially also the error is all is without no error. That means everything is working fine. Thanks.